Okay. So you want to get an Instagram. You want to get an Instagram account because that's where I will be live streaming from now on. Instagram. I'm going to be live streaming here on YouTube too. But what is going on? Also, what they can do is they can have people to call. They can have people to call you so that they can interrupt live streams too. So they have callers that interrupt live streams. I had a caller to interrupt the live stream all through YouTube. YouTube can do some clever things. And I know it sounds far fetched. I used to think it was far fetched until it started happening to me. And I'm like, okay, they want to stop a bunch of messages. That's what they want. It's interesting. I have 27 thumbs up on my end, but zero people watching. What y'all got? What y'all got? On my I have zero people watching, 28 thumbs up. I had to start the live stream back up again. I said, let me just get right back on it. I had got a phone call to come through Tennessee. Tennessee called through, but like I said, these are the paid trolls of YouTube. That's it. You got that too. Hey, A-Ribs, this a whole new group in here. The other group is probably still in there waiting on the live stream to actually end because I tell them, hey, just stay there, wait, don't just give up on it because sometimes I had to actually start my phone back up again to do a live stream. So hopefully the people will see that I've actually had to end that live stream because I had a harassing call from Tennessee. It's not a harassing call because I didn't answer the phone. I don't know who that was from Tennessee, but I do feel like that it had to be a paid troll of YouTube. That's the way I see it. So what I did, I just went ahead on and ended that live stream. I honestly ended that myself. I ended it because when the phone got froze this time, I said I'm not gonna end this live stream and start it back up again on that same live stream. I just stopped the live stream right in this track and started up anew. And everybody quickly rushed in here. So we're gonna put the word out there that all of the people who still stuck in the chat room over there that they come on over here so that we can finish. So it's just YouTube. And I want y'all to get an Instagram now because I'm gonna be going live Instagram. So let's touch on those grounds before they find a reason to kind of boot us out of there. Let's go over there where it's fresh new grounds before the YouTube so-called people over YouTube that monitor these videos before they can get over there and poison Instagram mind. I'm really excited about Instagram too. Looks pretty cool. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. We already know. I think Instagram and YouTube is still kind of tied up through Google. So if I start experiencing trouble there on Instagram with the same message, then we'll realize it's just not a YouTube issue. It's a Google issue. Google think they the government. Hello. Hey Latrice, how you doing? Okay, Latrice, was you in that other live stream that ended? I had to end that live stream because they froze me up again. Were you in there? If you were in there, I was just trying to get an idea of how you figured out that I hadn't started up another live stream because I'm not sure how it operates. You know what I'm saying? Because those other people are stuck in there. They don't, because I told them don't leave until I come back. But I'm not going to be able to come back because I had to end. I went ahead and ended the stream myself personally when it got frozen again. Oh, Sire Squad, you got a notification for this live stream. It be just one or two people. Don't be many. One or two people get notifications. The majority of people who want to watch my live stream say they don't get a notification. I'm not saying you don't want to watch it, Sire Squad. I'm just saying, what about all of these people who want the notifications and they can't get them? I think everyone should just uh, uh, probably need to click the notification bell or unsubscribe and resubscribe and click the notification bell. Just do it all over again. It seems like they get very sensitive when I say I'm catering mainly to women. My men are still welcome here because content is for everybody. But that I have a more of a You know what I'm saying? My content may benefit women a little bit more than men. That's basically all I'm saying. When I said that, it seems like, people just got irritated by it. I guess it's a bunch of men that are irritated. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And when I talk about the God in you and letting everybody know that the church is you, people got sensitive. Hey, Tanya. Okay, Tanya. Okay, good. Tanya says she already follows me on Instagram. Yeah, because I was shocked, Tanya, to see 115 people had watched the video. Now I know a lot of people might be 115. That ain't nothing, but for me, it's something. If it's 50 people watching, I'm gonna be like, wow, 50 people showed up to watch me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. You understand? If it could be 5 people showing up, y'all had a whole lot of dental work and stuff done. So I'm trying to get adjusted to all of the dental work. It's just like it never ends. Once they get through all of the work, you'll find that cavities will show back up again. You go back in there so they can drill all that stuff out and start from scratch. Y'all take care of y'all teeth when y'all very, very young. While y'all young people, take care of your teeth. If you got dental insurance and stuff, it doesn't make any sense to have dental insurance and don't go to the dentist. And as I get on Mr. Willie, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Willie got a very, very good dental policy that he has up on Blue Cross Blue Shield, and he won't take advantage of it. I'm like, Mr. Willie, and he might be listening to me, so I can't say everything I want to say. But I'm like, you need to go to the dentist. See, Mr. Willie almost 60. Go to the dentist and take advantage of your dental plan. You're paying for this. So if you got a dental plan, I know you might be dreading going in there. If you don't just do nothing but just go in there, you get one free visit every 6 months. I got to get out this heat. I can't take it. It's boiling hot again, y'all. Like I said, Instagram, I'm looking forward to talking to you all because I think that I can really talk about what I want to talk about without having all of these people who are on a whole different frequency coming in talking about the content we're talking about. It's psycho, it's weird, it's strange, it's crazy, it's bipolar, it's this, all the different things, but they tune in before y'all can get in there. The people who love my content can't get in to see it for them seeing it. They the one. They're the first one to show up. Let me check and see if Spirit Tree making a video. She psycho. She crazy. Make sure I know what she talking about. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to having you all on Instagram. I'm looking forward. Tiffy says she didn't get a notification. Jackie, I do apologize. I said don't. I said y'all. I told y'all. I said stick with it. Don't leave. It's probably 20 people still over there waiting on me to come back. I got a phone call from someone, and I'm what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop my phone from ringing when I'm doing videos. When that person called, I declined the call. But what it did, it went straight on into interrupting and stopping the video. Once it stopped the video, it was froze. When it froze, I went ahead on and ended it. I wasn't going to restart my phone up no more. So I said, I'm just going to go ahead and end this and come back. So it's some people probably still sitting in there waiting. So I guess the word is this. If I experience more than 2 or 3 live stream interruptions, I'm going to just go ahead and start up another live or something like that. But I had to start all up again. Here I am again, y'all. So what I wanted to talk about, a lot of people are really upset and they feel left out because maybe they're not women. And they don't like the fact that they feel like this is an all women's group. But I didn't say there couldn't no men come here because men are in here. And I welcome the men here. I'm just saying a lot of my content may more or less cater to women rather than men. Because I don't know nothing else to be than a woman. Biologically, nature has put different receptors in my body to make it woman. So I can't necessarily relate to being a man, but there are men who going to watch me who love their mothers, they love their sisters, they love their aunts, and they at the same time too understand why I hold, women in high regard. You understand? And they can vibe with it. But not everybody can. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can see this here. This see you guys. Okay. Not everybody can receive that information. So don't feel left out. If you are a man and you love my content and you respect women, you respect your mama, number one, because if you don't respect your mama, you're not gonna like this. You're not gonna like this. Anybody who got other issues, I don't care if even if you are a woman, some women who got mama issues have a problem with me. There are a lot of women who got mommy issues that got problems with anybody that is mommy like in nature. And that is not a reflection on me. It's definitely a reflection on them and an unresolved issue that must be taken care of by them. I mean, that's a conversation they have to have with their mother. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it because I didn't raise anybody out in social media. If you're not Kiki, you're not Kenya Puka. I can't help you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only three issues I can resolve with some people who may be bitter about some things. Are my three. Okay. Even with I say one of my three tends to be very vocal about their childhood. And the beautiful thing is we have an opportunity to sit down and talk about it and work it out. You know what I'm saying? Because she is a product of me. That's my oldest daughter. She's the oldest girl. You got to know when it comes to the oldest daughter, learn from me. There's going to be some issues with the oldest daughter. The oldest daughter is going to be very vocal. She will try you and be the mother. She will try you. A lot of you all women may be able to relate to that. That's why I said this is really. I'm gonna be not all my videos are gonna be just for just women. There's gonna be some videos that me and you all will be able to come in. My gods will be able to come in on and relate and get information and stuff too from. So this is not a channel. I'm not saying, hey man, you're not welcome, man. You can't come here. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that women probably would have a lot more interest in some of the content. Even YouTube says that my primary audience is females, women, is women. That's who would watch. About 90% of women watch my YouTube video. The other 10% are in between, or they're all men. So that's what it says. Um, and as long as people are respectful of me, you're welcome aboard. But like I said, by me taking on the title of mama, some people are not going to like me because they don't like their mama, you know? And so if you know you love your mother and you're here, there's no reason for you to necessarily have a lot of hatred and vendetta against me because I say, hey, this is a channel that women may be able to get a lot of information from, and they are. Okay. So somebody, when women got to have something that they own, somebody got to be encouraging women, and then some women come here because they can't find other people like themselves, and they come here and they find somebody that can relate, somebody that to what they're going through, somebody who vibes with them. A lot of women need support. You know what I'm saying? Especially black women. I'm not saying this is a channel only for black women. There are women of all races here. I'm saying that black women can use this support. Black women can use this support. If you're out there in the world and you're wearing your natural hair, you're going to have some people that's going to feel some kind of a way about you. They may feel negatively about you in some kind of a way because you are bold enough to come out here and do something that you've been admonished not to do since you were born, really, to tell you the truth, technically. So when you come here to my channel, I'm here, y'all, you look to me to say, hey, she's doing it, I'm going to do it too. You understand? So I'm a support system. I wouldn't want to be in no situation where all of a sudden you see me show up the next day and I done shaved all my hair off and stick a wig on top of my hair, a strong, straight, lacy weave on my head. What is that saying? Or you see me, I don't turn around and relax my hair or something of that nature, because I know a lot of people, they look at me as more or less a leader. They look for me for hope, you know, and a guide and all of this. And I'm not talking about people who don't see me in that light. If you don't see me in that light, you see me more or less as a cuckoo, a psycho, or a crazy person, or whatever. I'm not talking about you. You understand? Especially these content creators who have a whole lot to say about me. I'm not saying that you're going to see me in that light. I'm just hoping that you will create some content and show people the things that you're trying to master. So if you don't like my content and you don't like the fact that I say that some people see me as a leader, and they do, they'll tell you, yes, I do. I see you as a leader. I see you as hope. I see you as these things. You can't get angry with me because this is what they see in me. But I am encouraging you as a content creator, if you don't like my material, to create your own material and try to create material that's not insulting people, that's not putting people down. The only videos I have where I've had to actually go outside myself, I'm defending myself. You don't see me having to curse somebody out and get real nasty and give a tongue lashing. It is because this individual is constantly attacking me, and I am not going to just let anybody come in and say what they got to say about me and not defend myself. Hello? So, and I'm encouraging all witches that if someone out to attack you, if you have to give them a tongue lashing and a good swift curse, do what you got to do. I'm not saying go out picking fights with people because time and life is precious. We can't get that back. Whatever that we are actually investing our time and energy in, we got to make sure that it has a return for us later on. If it's not going to give you a return, you're wasting your time. See, I want to make sure that I'm getting all what I need to get. Y'all, I gotta run here and give me something to drink. Woo! It's cool in the house, y'all. Mama got to get her some Pier 1. I got me some Pier 1. I had it on the table waiting on me because I knew I was going to be able to get to it quicker. But yes, I just want everybody who don't like my content to go on your channel and be the content creator that your audience want from you. As I turn this bottle up. Woo! I love that Pier 1. I know they say it ain't good for you. But it really quenches my thirst. Carbonated water quenches my thirst. I can already hear some content creators saying, oh, I'm a critiquer on that. I know everybody got to have something to talk about, especially when you're boring. Who better to talk about than Spirit Tree? I had to finally get this aloe vera plant out here. Let me let y'all see it. And once I do get it outside and put some water on it, it yellows. It's been doing that for the last year. I grew that from a tiny little baby aloe vera plant. And so, like, what I do, I put it in the house. I'm not going to even tell my enemy how to take care of an aloe vera plant because I noticed that my enemy has put an aloe vera plant on their countertop. So I'm not going to even talk about how to take care of it. I'm going to keep that to myself. Because you could be teaching your adversaries how to not only how to do the things you do, but how to war with you. You don't tell your weaknesses out here in social media. When you tell people your weaknesses and stuff, that's when they coming in to attack you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they said that your worst enemies are the people that live with you, and in addition to that, yourself, because you know your weaknesses. And the people around you know your weaknesses. So I'm not revealing everything now. A Jones says, same here, but I always get notifications late. Yeah. That's the way, all by design. But you see other people with 500 and 600 people in their chat room, and YouTube actually suggesting it. I'm like, I get a lot of suggestions from other channels to watch them when they live stream, and they have 400 and 500 people in there, and I'm not subscribed to them. And I said, I cannot get YouTube just to give my notifications to the people that are subscribed to my channel, let alone being in someone's suggestions box. I don't want to be in anybody's suggestions box. I don't want YouTube to take my live streams and suggest them to people who are not subscribed to me. That's not good for a channel like this. And I like the way somebody put it. Somebody said it like this. This right here is underground material. So, underworld material. So, really and truly, only the people who are selected and chosen should be here in the first place. I like that, the way she put that. So, I don't want my stuff just randomly out there, because see, that creates trouble. That creates problems. Now you got a whole bunch of people coming to your channel and stuff like that that are on a different frequency, that got problems with your content. Now, what I wanted to talk about is this. I've been doing a series, and I'm gonna be doing more series. Oh, it's cool outside. Let me take a swig of this Pierre and do some walking. And I'm definitely gonna do the test run. Please follow me on Instagram, please. Sorry, y'all, but I drank straight from the bottle. I drink. I don't put my Pier One in a glass. Sometimes I will when I'm eating dinner. Okay. Look. Y'all, I've been doing a series, and it looks like it's gonna rain. Please let it rain. I doubt if it's gonna rain, but please let it rain. Y'all remember that year I kept on making it rain? Oh my God! I was able to call that rain out. Woo! Don't mess with that kind of stuff. Don't mess with it. I had to pay for that rain, baby. Some folks had to die for that rain. You know, you got these people with these supernatural powers and stuff like that. You don't know how many people they sacrificing to do what they do. These magicians and stuff like that. That's producing manna from the sky. It's a cost. Somebody got to die for that stuff. Honestly, some of these gods require blood. That's why you be careful. You may be dealing with some people that are infected. That's why I said I don't necessarily do readings. I don't. That's why I don't know why this content creator keep coming for me. You know, because some content creators think that you're getting all the money, so they'll come for you, and that's a form of competition. You know, to try to gain that, to gain those customers. And I can not say this enough. My clients are not YouTubers. My clients are not YouTubers. It's okay to have YouTube clients. That's good. That's a good thing. But the people who support me, I do have some YouTube supporters, but mainly the people who support me are not YouTubers. They're not YouTubers. See, I was smart enough to make sure that I formed a healthy relationship with the people who came and consulted with me for work. It's not about getting a whole. Look, let me tell you something. You know, this gonna be a long video too, and then it gives me an opportunity to walk too. But look, it's not about quantity. It's quality. You don't want to. I'm gonna start a business where I can get a whole bunch of people to read all of these people. You don't want to be California psychics. Because once you get to that status, you're no longer really looking out for your people. You're just looking out for money. It's all about quantity. Now you got to hire a bunch of people that you do not know personally. Even though you did an extensive interview, you still don't have a personal spiritual relationship with these people that are actually coming for work, for any kind of work or services, and it's coming in your name, which also puts you in a situation where you're going to have a whole lot more karma. Once you start them many people for protection, you have to ride up under a corporation. something that is not a living entity. That's your corporation. And see, I need to be making sure this ain't no tornado coming because, honey, out of nowhere, a tornado will just show up and show out. They are very unpredictable. The wind's starting to stir hard too. So let me see if everybody else getting in the house. I'm gonna get in mine. Once I make that lapse back over there, you understand? Okay. When I make my lap back by the house, I'm gonna stay right there at the house because the wind is. Y'all hear that? The leaves will let you know what's coming, won't it? Look like we finna have a thunderstorm. You know how I can tell? The dogs are barking that there's a thunderstorm coming. And I hear my dogs carrying on like that. There's something wrong. Maybe one in the house. But look. As I pace myself a little faster. Let me talk to y'all. Oh yeah, we finna get a thunderstorm, y'all. So I've been doing a series of the Black Woman on the Moon. I'm very intrigued with the Black Woman on the Moon or the melanoid on the moon. I'm intrigued with that. It could be black man, the black woman, or whatever. Because every time we see somebody on the moon, they don't necessarily look like us. So that's why I say I want to portray black women, especially as superheroes, because you don't necessarily see any of that. So that's what I say. I think I want to go in that direction. I created a sculpture of the black woman on the moon, and I took a picture of it. Once I took a picture of it, I engineered the music, and I made music to go in the background. And but what was interesting is when I finished making the photo of the sculpture of the lady on the moon, all of a sudden there was a real, true sun behind her. You can see the sun in the background, and you can actually see her standing on something that looked like it would be the moon. And it was darkness on one side and light on the other side. Now, if you all hadn't seen the video and you'd like to see the video is on the other channel, the Spirit Tree. The Mother Wisdom Tree channel. It's on the other channel. It's the last video that I created. It depicts that sculpture of that black woman standing on the moon. You can see the sun on one side in the darkness, and then you can see nothing but light on the other side of her. And it's intriguing. Because I was saying to myself, wow, how in the world could this have happened? Because I don't know how that happened like that. So I know it's definitely something extraterrestrial and interdimensional that's actually bringing this communication to you all. Boy, the wind is really picking up out here, y'all, and it feels nice. So follow me on this journey as I continue to bring this to you all, the black woman on the moon, and show you all as I get information from these melanoids to, actually speak this story. Because if you can find it, because I was looking for it and I couldn't find it on YouTube right now. They had videos of a black woman that was on the moon. That was actually two. Like, it's supposed, I don't know how authentic it is, but at any rate, it's very intriguing. There are two black women that crashed on the moon, and they're going to show you the footage of the actual women. And let me get this straight. And it shows the actual mothership that they were flying, and they compared it to. They put a little bitty ship like the Titanic by. The Titanic looked like an ant, and they say that the actual mothership was the size of a city. And they found some things in there, some artifacts in there, and they found where in a test tube they had different life forms in the test tube. One of the black women that was like this captain of this mothership had her whole head severed. So they were able to get her head. and the other woman had her complete body. It was interesting because a lot of what they do in Africa, those different tribes, they had art. They had African art carved on their faces, and on the sides of their bodies they had the African art, and it was just beautiful. And they had like a stump on the forehead, which most people likened it into like a third eye, that they had the third eye bump right here. So maybe at one time it was more or less external. The third eye was very external where you could see it. Now we've evolved to where the third eye is actually encased in our brain. Or we may have digressed. And see, so it's hard to tell, because like I always tell y'all, y'all need to realize that there's an actual spirit flying. A spirit just flew by. Flew from over there and flew right over the house. I wonder where they going. So, no, I don't wonder where they going. There may be somebody departing. I don't want to know where you going. Not right now. What I was saying. So I always tell you all that the past hasn't happened, but the future already has. Think about it. Was that life form, this black lady, these black women on the moon, is that past or is it future? They said the future already done happened. But anyway, so I thought that was interesting, and I'm intrigued with it, and I want to do more content on it. I'm gonna do more sculptures of the black woman on the moon and the black man on the moon. We're gonna show that because you never ever see that. It's not because I'm prejudiced. I mean, who's gonna do it for us? We got to do it. I see a lot of beautiful superhero fantasy paintings and comics of people of other races, but very few of ourselves. So let me get started. I want to make the dolls, the sculptures, the comics, the music. What am I waiting on? It doesn't mean, and people of all races can sit down and enjoy it. I want you all to enjoy it. Hello? We got to see black women in something other than negativity all the time. These black women are doing a lot of positive things, but for some reason, the only thing that sticks out is anything she does negative. We're going to change that. Black women are gods and goddesses too. Black men are too. We're gods and goddesses too. Okay? And it's a shame you have to go overseas to see that. Um. So anyway, I really, uh, I'm really wanting you all to go out and check that out. Just type in that black woman on the moon. I did it yesterday, and I noticed that they've cleaned it up. YouTube has cleaned that up. It used to be a lot of wonderful videos of the black lady on the moon, but you can't find them. I don't know if YouTube hid them, blocked it, shut the channels down, or the people took it down. I don't know. But I'm telling you, it is, just keep looking now, keep scrolling down. Let me hear this rumbling. Y'all hear that? This rumbling. So, when you go looking for it, you're not going to just honestly see it. Just keep scrolling now, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. You may have to scroll about 200 videos to find it, because they don't want y'all to see that. That right there, that's blowing their mind. They be like, no, we can't show that. We don't want people to see that. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? We got to get with this. Black women were the first humans on this planet. Black women were the first humans on this planet. Facts. Facts. I'm going to say it again. Black women were the first women to come to this planet from other planets. And our men came with us. The first people to walk this planet were black people, melanoids. Facts. This ain't me being prejudiced or whatever. It's just me, just, and a lot of folks, who are non-black don't have a problem with me talking about that because they know it. Scientists have said themselves, it's documented that people of color have the oldest DNA on the planet. If human, the oldest human DNA. I don't think that human beings were the first to come to this planet. I think the first life form on this planet were protozoans and bacteriums and things of that nature. And then it went on to vegetation, like your plants, your greenery, your trees and shrubberies and things. And then other mammals came, and then humans came from other planets. It's true. Facts. I don't expect anybody to not believe me, to believe me. I want you to know for yourself. You can look that up. And so that's why I'm intrigued with the black woman on the moon, and I cannot wait to do more material on her. This is a nice little breeze, y'all. They stirred in some cool weather. Thank you. That's another thing when I talk about how weather really works, geoengineering. These same people who are trying to give me a difficult time out in social media got a whole lot to say about it. Instead of just looking it up, oh, she's crazy. Just look up geoengineering. It'll show you how weather is produced, how weather is made. It's nothing I'm making up. It's just something that has been going on before all of us was born, even before I was born. You know what I'm saying? They've been creating chemical skies, artificial clouds. This is old. This is just old news. I think the only reason why it's being spoken about a lot is because we have social media now to expose a lot of things that are going on and everything. It's interesting. We're going to get less and less rain here in the South. If you're in the South, except for those people who are coastal, expect to get less rain as they try to conserve water for areas that they're trying to keep cool. The areas that they're trying to keep cooler will receive more rainfall. And these are your areas where you have people who have more fairer skin, because it's a technique to keep the earth kind of cool for them, because they will be a dying species. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of that is going on in Russia, where there are some species of humans are becoming extinct, and it's documented. It's true. It's nothing I'm making up. There are very few in places like Russia. People up there where it's really really cold, which there's that ain't even true when they say that's up there and we down here. That ain't true. We're gonna talk about that in later videos, and I'm gonna give you some sites where you can go and do some reading yourself. That's it. Not necessarily saying that's true, but it's just a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because basically everything is a perspective. Perspective is something that somebody adapts to when they believe. You can believe what you want. I mean, I can say that the skies look slightly periwinkle here to me, and you may say, no, they look like they're an opaque shade of white. You know what I'm saying? But all it is perspective. I just don't believe in. I don't believe in right and wrong. I don't believe in, what I'm saying, that type of stuff. I just believe in perspective. Because if someone goes out and start killing a whole bunch of people, we say that's morally wrong. But at the same time, too, are they really the death angel? You know? So yeah, I have a different thinking. I got some content creators out there that saying I'm psycho, I'm weird, I'm strange, I'm crazy, as I present my perspective of life to people. You understand? And they can say what they want, but evidently there are people who want to see it, and they're angry because they want you to watch them and not watch me. Because at the end of the day, it's not even about that. It's a struggle over an audience. That's it. It's a struggle over audience. They want your audience. Your audience is indulged in the material and believe in what you believe in, because they can't find an audience that believe in them. And what the audience they have believe in them, that's the part of them that they really don't like. So if you got to bring ratchety stuff to your audience in order to keep them engaged, But when you want to talk about things of relevance, they lose interest. It's a reflection on you, not a reflection on the content creator down the street that got everybody in their chat room engaged. Because I don't believe necessarily in quantity. I can go in the chat room. There's a lady that I like to watch. She has her own little news channel. She only has 6 people in her chat, and she continues to produce material every single day. She's producing 4 or 5 videos because to her, it's not about making the money. It's not about gaining fame and popularity. It's just about her sharing herself with people that are sharing themselves with her. That's the beauty of it all. Once you lose that, you've lost the whole entire interest in doing the videos in the first place. So we want to make sure, I want to make sure as a content creator, I'm not going out on the deep end where, quantity matters. I don't want to be in those places because once you get there, then people are judging you really, really harshly, and everything your actual drive to do a video is determined by about how many people you got in your chat. I don't want mine to be like that. I want mine to be like this. If I don't have but 2 people in my chat room, I'm still able to effectively bring a message about, you know what I'm saying, for someone to take that as a gem, stick it in a pocket, head down the road. I have a lot of people, in spite of people talking about me negatively, that said I have really changed their lives for the better, and that they see the world for what it really is in a different perspective that is now helping to drive success in their lives and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's some other great channels out there that I vibe with, that I like to watch, that inspire me. You want to watch channels that inspire you, that remind you of what you come to this place to do. And if you're not finding that, you know what I'm saying, that once again, it's time to do some self-evaluation. You know what I'm saying? My life is not driven by just ratchetness. Sometimes, that's ratchetness is junk food. It doesn't nourish anything. It's just a place that I go to when I just want to go and just have a few laughs. But it's just like going shopping for a whole bunch of stuff you don't need. Like Louis Vuitton bags and stuff like that, and shoes and all of this artificial things that really don't mean bullshit after so many months. You're looking like, why did I buy this? Let me get rid of this. That's what ratchetness and gossip channels about. And I go to them, I admit, but I am not gonna give them but 10% to 5% of my time. Anything over that, I'm not giving it to you, because you want to make sure that whatever you investing in, eventually, when you need something, you can go back and have a big gain. So investing a whole lot of your time and energy into drama, and when the tough times come along, you can't go back and get nothing out of that. But if somebody can hand you some wisdom, some gems, and say, hey, look, check this out. This is what's going to happen to you up ahead of your road. Stick this gem in your pocket. You can take that and utilize. Am I right? Okay, Kyla said, bye, y'all. I'm starting up a barbecue. Ooh, I wish I was over there. I'll save you a plate. Thank you. Thank you. Man, I wouldn't be able to start up a barbecue here right now. The wind blowing, so the fire would be really, really, really high. It'll probably burn up the meat. Thank you. Vashti says, yes, indeedy, changed everything for me. And there are some people out there that are not like us, that want to interrupt our communication. They want to interrupt it. They don't want this. They don't want this to happen, because they know that the power in a woman, you know what I'm saying, or a man of color, recognizing the God within them, or just you could be white or Asian or Hispanic. Once you recognize the God in you, and you don't have to go outside of yourself to find the cure for whatever you ail with, or find the answers. Going outside of yourself, you got to realize that that's a threat to the religious system, You know what I'm saying? That's a threat to the church. That's a threat to all of that. That's why I don't follow necessarily follow a practice of religion or whatever. Religion to me is an or something, a system that's organized to, you know, just keep everybody under control and doing the things they want you to do. Okay. Yeah, there are death angels, Tanya. So, like a lot of the times, you know, death angels are this is an energy. A death angel is an energy. It's an energy that can possess one. You know what I'm saying? Like you see these people who done went and killed everybody up in the house, and then they look back on their character and found out that these people have never ever harmed a fly. These were great people, upstanding citizens that didn't have criminal records, and now here they have come up into a movie theater and they have just annihilated people and stuff like that. But this person, these people are possessed by the energy of a death angel. It's real. You just be driving along and fall under possession and not be paying attention to the light, you know, or something like that. Something dreadful can happen. I'm not going to even say it all out because my words are powerful. I'm at a stage in my life where there's an inception where I could just speak things into existence. Now, we all can do that. You may be able, you probably say, I've been doing that since I was 10. I'm just noticing that for myself at 52 years old, that, you know, some of the things that I say, if I say, hey, look, this is what's going to happen to you, it always happens exactly like I explained it. People call me and say, hey, you was right. It happened just like you said it was. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to go any further with what I was going to say. I'm just saying, well, but I'm going to say something good. You may just be at the light, and guess what? You know, you may just stop and give somebody, you know, a blessing. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm gonna make it good. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it good. So you know, we have angels, angels of destruction, and we have that can do things like that. That you mean you have angels that comes in and bring blessings and stuff like that. So, depending on who you are inhabited by, says a lot about where your frequency at, where you vibrate. If you stand in your in a lower place all the time, you will be actually possessed by low riding entities, dark entities that don't mean you no good, and you'll find yourself in some bad places. So these people who are going around raping, dark entities are inhabiting them. They're weak. Their frequencies are low. And they don't want to get that up. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And getting your frequencies up is not a task that you do one time and then you there and you stay there. Keeping your frequencies up is the challenge, because you will be up one day and the next day you down, right up and down. And entities will actually possess people to bring your frequencies down. That has been happening to me a few times by an individual here on YouTube. I'm always having to go in my lower self to address this individual. You know what I'm saying? Nothing ever positive comes from it. I mean, it's at war with everyone on YouTube, everyone. If I find myself at war with everybody on YouTube, where I'm just making a video to so many different people, I'm talking about Billy Bob, this is what I got to say about you. This that Sally Sue, I guess this that's an energy. That's an energy parasite that got you doing that, man. That's an energy parasite. The energy parasite is not the physical people you're dealing with. The energy parasite is the actual demonic force you're dealing with. You're dealing with demons. See, like one day I had this situation. Everywhere I was going, I was noticing people were like cutting into me on the freeway, and I just said, okay, it's that entity. It would use people, weak people, to fuck with you. And it's challenging you. It's trying to see how you're gonna react to this time. And I hate to say it, that wicked entity. You know who that wicked entity is? You will not believe it. It's the universe. That's right. The universe is one of the tough, lovest people you could ever meet in your life, man. The universe ain't fair. Because a lot of the stuff that the universe brings to you may be some things, some issues, unresolved issues you dealing with in some past lives, man. That shit ain't fair. Mm, that shit ain't fair right there, man. You got to deal with that. Because you don't remember. And I think what you got it, and the reason why you don't remember, because the way we're brought up to not focus on things of that nature. There's nowhere to get that information. No one is giving the oral information to us from our cultures as little children. I didn't get no oral information. You know the oral storytellings that the grandchildren get from the grandfathers and the grandmothers. You don't get that no more. All of that is gone. It's up to you to research your culture from wherever you are. I'm in Alabama. So I'm researching black culture here in Alabama. And I found out a lot of information from what's the name of this Africa town. Very intriguing information. I was born in Selma. I found a lot of information about Selma. Knowing that, Selma used to be a French town was interesting. And then getting some indigenous information of the indigenous people, which were the Native Americans, that was interesting too. So you got to educate yourself so you can educate your children, your grandchildren, and stuff. Okay, A. Johns says, okay, true. Oh, Brandon Locks, how you doing? She said, yep, old school love is dead. Oh, Brandon Locks, that water is very tasty. Try it. It's called Pierre. I always call it Pierre One, but I be making a mistake. It's actually Pierre Line. Um, it's water captured at the source in France. It's really, really good. You might want to try it. Pierre Line. Pierre One is a store. um, hey Leonardo. Brandon Locke said, yes, mama, so true. Lately, I'll raise my vibration. Then days later, if I fall back on my rituals, then it's like I crash. Oh, wow. Tiffy says, mama, do you read your direct messages on our Instagram? Yes, I do. And I'm going to respond to them, too. I'm getting ready to end this live stream and go straight to Instagram. If they hadn't called Instagram up and say, hey, y'all be looking for it. I'm being silly, but now if they do that, y'all know I'll be the first one that done told you. Okay? Did I miss out on anybody? Okay. Vashti said, yes, I am so thankful for Mama and Fleur Burns, Fearless Female. She was in the last chat, and we lost that chat. We lost that live stream. Yeah, I had a troll call and some kind of a way things got mixed up and stuff like that. So we lost her in that last live stream. But I love her material too. Oh, hey, Flu Burn. I didn't know you were in here. How you doing? Okay. Oh, Flu Burn says she showed her pictures at the UFO conference. I'm thinking she's talking about the lady that was on the moon. Okay. Yeah, and also, Fluburn says she has had many names, including Marie Laveau. Okay. Also, they call her the Mona Lisa. I think they call her the Mona Lisa, too. She is the first and the true Mona Lisa, I guess. A. Jones says, peace, Flora. What happened to the one living? One is still alive. Oh, y'all, I missed out on everything. Kyla said the spirits are loving this weather. Oh, yes, they are. Okay, Fluburn says she's piloted ships with pineal and bone apparatus on her face. Uh-huh. They were cosmonauts. Yes, and Jackie, hey Jackie. Jackie said, yes, I remember. Y'all, I'm just not catching up on the chat because I'm just running my mouth. She said, yes, I remember that she had dreads. Yes. I was looking at her, and I'm telling you, YouTube don't want y'all to see that. I mean, whether it's real or fake, whatever real is and whatever fake is to you, whether it's authentic. Some people like to use the word authentic. Whether what, no matter what you think about it, it is definitely intriguing to see something like that, and for somebody to make a hoax up of a black woman being on the moon. They did us a whole big favor, didn't they? But you, when you go online to look for that video, because somebody did an outstanding job in that video, it's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. And they had the music to go with it, the mystical music to go with it, and everything. If y'all find it, let me know. Scour the internet and find it, because you could see the writing. The writing was like a very mysterious looking writing. The cursive writing, or the incursive writing, was definitely something that was just mind boggling to see something like that. And somebody did a commentary on it, and they talked about how one of them had wires hanging from her nose, and they talked about how the wires were like hooked up into her pineal gland, like Fluburn was saying, so that she could navigate the actual. I mean, it just puts in chills up and down my arms and stuff just to think about such technology, so that she can pilot that mothership. And it has my mind in so many places. And I'm like, by me being a grand magician when it comes to canvas, when it comes to doll making and sculpturing and stuff like that, I mean, my God, I can actually depict that on canvas. So while I'm investing all of my time in social media beefs and all of that, think about how I am losing precious time. Time is life. Life is time. You can't get that back. So you got to make sure that whatever you investing that into, one day it can pay you back. If you don't see a way for that to pay you back, you wasting your time. Now, there are some content creators out there that are musicians, artists, painters, and stuff like that. They may talk a whole lot of drama. They might talk a whole bunch of riffraff, but in the end, it's still they're investing, making a good investment, because YouTube gonna pay them, or they got their super chats ready to get that coin. Who's the loss for? Unfortunately, the loss is for the audience. If the audience do not find a way to be able to go back and get that investment, how you gonna? If somebody's sitting up there talking about social beef, media beefs all the time, and you investing your time and energy in it, it's okay to invest some portions of your time in it if that's what you want to do. Like if you want to eat a cookie or a cake or something like that, okay, okay. But if your whole entire diet consists of nothing but junk food, how are you going to go and cash that out? How? That's the light brighten up when I said that. Okay. Woo! Kyla said there was 16 tornadoes in Oklahoma. And when they come from Oklahoma, they come straight on over here to us. Kyla said people got to dig for my channel. Just like I'm digging to find that video of the black lady on the moon. The only way they show her now is if they're showing her without the word black lady on the moon. You cannot put black lady on the moon. If you put black lady on the moon, your video is going to get chopped. There's certain words they don't tolerate. Black lady, chop, unless you saying something negative about her. God, chop, church, chop. You say anything like that, you know, you can't advertise your videos, they claim advertisers do not want videos like that. Unless you're talking negative about the black woman. Now, if you're talking negatively about the black woman, then maybe they pick you up. They might pick you up. But everything is anti-black woman right now. I'm just going to be honest. And I'm not saying black women are victims, but I'm just saying Right now, everything is anti-black woman right now. Now I'm gonna let you all use your imagination because I got some pretty bright people in here. Why would we be anti-black woman on everything right now? And I noticed something interesting when they enforce the anti-black woman. The first people they show are some of these black women who are living in ghettos and stuff that are suffering from mental problems because the bottom line with these people is they really need nature, man. They're living in concrete jungles. They need nature, man. They need love, man. They need love. Ain't necessarily talking about love from a man who gonna trick them. I'm talking about women loving each other and embracing each other, man. That's what they need. And they ain't gonna get it. And some women you can't love, they too far gone. I'm arguing back and forth with one in social media right now because love is too far gone with this individual. And that can happen to you when you keep on running around with these men playing games with you, breaking your heart and everything. You get so upset and so angry, you start hating the whole entire world. It's also a lonely life for black women. It's a very lonely life as we continue to walk down this journey, this road of this anti-black woman situation. They're teaching everybody on social media to hate the black women. And because I noticed that as they advertise this anti-black woman and they're using black men as agents to do that, there's nothing ever positive to say, here's a black female dentist, hate her, yeah. Here's a black female pilot, hate her, yeah. Here's a black female that's a commissioner, that's a CEO, hate her, yeah. No, they're gonna go to some of the most undesirable places in the hood and say, here is she is. Yeah. So that's why I said my channel, I'm going to be showing a lot of superhero women, black women and stuff. Some of them may not just necessarily be black. They may be women of other cultures and stuff too. But I'm going to be showing it on my channel. I'm just give everybody a different perspective. And I know it ain't much, but every little bit I think helps. Jackie said, now you know good and well 16 tornadoes isn't normal. That's orchestrated. Of course. But if I said, Jackie, I'm psycho. I'm crazy. Like I took everybody to the paper mill plant to see all them clouds pumping up out that pipe, out them stacks and stuff. That's crazy. That's weird. That's strange. You know what I'm saying? So, I think a lot of what happens is as you start moving, your frequency start moving in different directions. People who once upon a time used to watch you because they've had something in common with you, they no longer can vibe with you no more. So they don't know what to do. They're stuck. Where do I go now? She's psycho because she's not talking about the things she used to talk about no more. That's because I've moved on. I'm evolving. Hello? So I guess it's okay for us to say our goodbye. So if anybody's coming here and my content is bipolar, schizophrenic, and all of these different mental illnesses and stuff. Since you're not able to get me the help I need and I refuse your help, it's okay to never come here again. So bye bye. Okay, bye. Yeah, the 16 tornadoes were definitely orchestrated by geoengineering. Right now it's getting hot. There's trouble in the White House. I can't tell y'all enough. There's trouble in the White House. And I might talk about it. Let me talk about some gist of things I'm gonna talk about here, because see, some of these same content creators who are searching for information to talk about will try to beat me to it and talk about it on their channel. So what we're gonna be talking about, just a little bit of it, not much, because I do need to be going and stuff. I'm gonna dedicate about 10 minutes to Instagram, but right now there's fear and turmoil in the White House. Scientists are in fear right now because they cannot control the heat from the sun in the south. They cannot control it. That's why right around in May, they kind of slack up on the rain, because they're going to take the rainwater and they're going to use it in areas where there are people who have fair skin that cannot necessarily take the heat without sunscreen. They're going to kind of conserve that water for them. So they're going to get a lot of rain in your places like Washington, the state of Washington, will receive a lot of rainfall and stuff like that over the summer to keep those areas cool. Because could you all imagine if this sun just continues to get like how it feels here now, all over the United States of America? That's why Bill Gates said, hey, look, as a last ditch effort, because I know that I don't have another thought at 50 years left, I'm going to go ahead on and do a suicide mission. I'm going to obscure the sun. We'll see how that goes. So, anyways, I'm on my way to Instagram. If you hadn't already, please rate and subscribe. Bye bye.